I hope whoever needed to hear this finds this video when they find it. I'm reading paragraphs from a book. Okay, here goes. To the women who find themselves in relationships where they're carrying the weight of everything, my heart goes out to you. I want to ask gently, why are you giving so much of yourself to someone who isn't giving back? I know it's easy to fall into the pattern of doing everything, paying the bills, buying a home, providing the car, handling repairs, and making sure the house runs smoothly. You're working hard, doing it all, and yet somehow he's not stepping up. He drives your car, but can't take it for a car wash or an oil change. He expects respect, but offers nothing in return. You're covering his past responsibilities, paying his child support, and he's not even there for his own children. And even with all this, you still come home, do his laundry, cook his dinner, and clean up after him. I want to ask you with all sincerity, if you're already doing everything on your own, why not consider doing it all by yourself on your own terms without carrying the burden of someone who isn't contributing? What are you really getting from this relationship? You deserve so much more than simply giving your all to someone who isn't offering the same. Please take a moment to ask yourself what you truly need, and never forget how worthy you are of receiving love, care, and respect in return. I understand that this situation can feel overwhelming and difficult, and I want to approach this with empathy and care. The first step in breaking free from this cycle is realizing your own worth and understanding that you don't have to sacrifice your happiness or well being for the sake of someone else. You deserve love, respect, and balance in the relationship. Start by setting clear boundaries for yourself. Know what you're willing to give and what you need in return. It's okay to ask for support, for mutual effort, and for equality in your relationship. Practice communicating your needs with kindness, but also with firmness, so that both of you understand what makes the relationship healthy and fulfilling. Don't be afraid to let go of relationships that drain you. While this may seem daunting, freeing yourself from an unbalanced dynamic allows space for better, healthier connections in the future, ones where love, respect, and efforts are mutual. The right person will meet you halfway, just as you deserve. Trust that by prioritizing yourself, you open the door to so much more than you might expect. You are worthy of a relationship that lifts you up, not one that weighs you down. How did you guys feel about that? I hope whoever needed to hear that found this video, because so many women are caught in a situation like this where they're doing everything on their own. And I heard a girl once say, and when she said it, it really just hit me. She said, if I have to do everything on my own, if I feel alone in my relationship, then I might as well be by myself, doing it all by myself. So I think what this person is implying is, what are you really gaining from the relationship? I mean, you're kind of taking on another child that's supposedly an adult, that's not helping you, only draining you. But I definitely agree. I think a relationship should be balanced. I think both people should invest effort into the relationship, because it can't be just one person carrying all the emotional load and all the responsibilities. I want to read another one really quick. Ooh, this is for older moms who have raised their sons to expect that they will marry a good woman, but perhaps didn't take the time to teach them how to be deserving of a good woman. This topic always circles around me in my own thoughts as well, because girls are raised to be a good woman, a good wife to their husbands, and parents are not really putting that same effort in their sons to be a good husband. They teach them how to be a provider, and then the son grows up to be a husband thinking that that's all he has to do is provide money, but he doesn't want to do any of the emotional labor or actually be a husband. He doesn't want to ask her how her day was. He doesn't want to help her when she's sick, help her with the kids. You know, he feels like he did his job. He went to work, his 9 to 5. He came home, and that's it. And so many relationships struggle over this. So, in my opinion, what makes a man worthy of a good woman? I mean, if he's not deserving of a good woman, why should he be able or entitled to be married to a good woman, and then he doesn't have to become a better version of himself? He stays stagnant. He doesn't want to grow. He doesn't want to evolve. I don't think that's fair. It turns out, it turns into this dynamic of a good woman being the provider's mom. She took on this role of being his mom, only he doesn't want her to nag him like a mom. He wants all the nurturing and the loving him unconditionally, so that he has all this room for error after error, mistake after mistake, and expects his wife, his good wife, to just constantly be forgiving him and forgiving him. And I don't think that is fair at all. So I think it starts with the moms that are raising their sons to be like this. Like, how are you raising your son to only marry a good woman, but you're not instilling any values in him, anything, only to provide? And I mean, yeah, okay, that's great, but I mean, nowadays women can provide the finances by themselves. So then what really does this man have to offer her? Nothing. And more and more women are waking up to that. So it starts with the mom. So if you're a mom and you ran across this video and you're a new mom, I encourage you to teach your sons to be worthy of a good woman. Teach him how to be fair, how to put effort, how to consider her, how to love and nurture her. I'm interested in hearing what people want to say in the comments on this topic. So don't be shy. Be kind in the comments.